Hey guys, April Mondelli here, and I am here with my client, Anthony Dimento. Anthony is a lead game designer for PlayStation, so we are going to share some tips with you that Anthony has that you can best design your home game room to get the most out of your gaming experience. And I'm super excited because Anthony has worked on some very cool games. Which games do you think that my viewers would most recognize?
Yeah, I started my career on Madden. I've worked on some big IPs after that, Lord of the Rings, Tomb Raider, God of War, most recently God of War Ragnarok. So my game room doubles as my office, but yeah, come on in.
Anthony, what type of tips do you want to share with us on what we can do to a home gaming room to get the most out of the experience?
Yeah, so for me, it kind of starts with shelf space. I have a lot of games going back from the Nintendo Entertainment System, which was the first system I had as a kid. So this kind of is like my modern day home library. Like all of these kind of hold a special memory. So having them opened and not behind closed doors, being able to kind of look at them and think back to some of those memories is really important to me. And now having two kids, 6 and 3, they love to come in here and kind of pull things out and ask me about them and look for things that they recognize, like Mario or Sonic or whatever.
Yeah. So as far as storage, do you recommend like an open shelving system kind of like this, so you really have like easy access to all your games? It's quick to pull from your library what you want to play.
Yeah, I like the open look. For me, I think really works. I don't play all of these all the time, but like I said, having them kind of out there and being able to appreciate the art and having that easy access is definitely key. I think the dream down the line is to maybe do some built-ins and really maximize the space. But what I like about what I have now, right, is there's not a whole lot of like wasted space in terms of room between shelves, and having that modularity to fit systems and games of different sizes is key.
Right. And I see that you have some really cool lighting around your TV.
Yep.
You want to explain that a little bit?
Yeah, so I went with the Philips Hue system. So we have an LED strip around the back of the TV, a light bar on the bottom. I have another one behind the desk, and then the light bulb and the lamp over there is actually all kind of synced together. So I'm able to kind of change scenes from my phone to kind of set the mood. I actually never really use the overhead light in the room anymore because it can kind of change to be your kind of standard light, and also do things like just sync with the games that you're playing. As you can see here, the LED strip and the bar down below will actually sync with the images that are on the television. So as you get more red in the screen, the light bar will actually show more red on the wall. When the sun goes down and you're kind of looking for that fully immersive experience, I think this really can't be beat in terms of the colors and the lights, the sound bar, the surround sound. It really kind of brings everything together.
Mm-hmm. Fully immersive, like you're in the game itself. And what about with your desk? I know lots of people have, they play games at their desk. Is there anything special with like the chair that you use or the setup, the monitors?
Definitely. So I needed a desk big enough to hold 2 monitors and a TV. So a 6-foot desk was kind of key for me. I think you can fit things into a smaller space if you are working with a tighter area. And for me, the chair, this is a Herman Miller. It's, I think, the best desk chair ever made. Every office I've ever worked in, every studio I've ever been at was all Herman Miller. So as I switched from the office lifestyle to work from home, I had to go out and buy my own. We spend a lot of time in our chairs, whether you're PC gaming or working, and I can't recommend this one enough.
Do you recommend it for work and for gaming, or specifically for work?
Some people like to go with like full gaming chairs, Secret Lab, things like that. I personally like the Herman Miller. I think it kind of functions for both. So even if you're not a gamer and you're just looking for a good office chair, my wife has a similar model in her office. They're just great chairs.
Okay, cool. So I noticed you have a lot of really cool stuff around the office, like mementos and things that look like they're kind of from the games. Mm-hmm. Is there anything you want to show us?
Yeah, this is basically my whole career on the wall. So all the games I've worked on are kind of represented up here, whether it's framed plaques that we were given at EA after shipping a game, signed posters from the team. Back when I worked in the office, I used to keep pictures of my wife and kids, and now that I work from home with them, I keep pictures of my office to remind me of how things used to be. Here we have kind of framed magazine covers for all the games I've worked on that were published in Game Informer magazine. Something I never thought I'd kind of get to in my life, of having something I worked on put in print, but yeah, I think this room is kind of just celebrating things that we've accomplished and motivating me to see what else we can do, what we can do next.
Exactly, and that's a really good tip for your home office, is to keep things that inspire you and to also remind you of how far you've come in your journey.
Definitely. April recently helped us remodel our whole house, and with that I actually got a little extra space in the office here. So I went to my mother's house and lugged this 300-pound dinosaur of a television here. I know this kind of stands out as like an old relic amongst all of this new technology, but a lot of people don't know that gamers will actually seek these out. You'll see people drive 100+ miles and pay upwards of $300 for a CRT TV like this. As you saw, all the retro games I have, all the Nintendo and things that came out before widescreen TVs, they're actually, they display much better on an old TV, where you can really see the scan lines that are displayed on the television. And being able to come in here with my kids and let them play the games that I played growing up has been a really cool experience for me.
That's awesome. So something that a lot of people might have one of these old vintage TVs in their homes, and when they remodel or get a new TV, they just toss them out, but they might want to rethink it for gaming.
Yeah, try Craigslist, Facebook Marketplace. You're gonna find someone like me who is definitely looking for this. I have a couple friends who have a stack of them, because now when they break, there's no one to kind of repair them. So
exactly.
They're still in demand. Yeah.
So what about this sword on the wall? That caught my eye.
Yep.
That's from God of War?
Yep, so this is the axe from God of War. Keep it nice and high and out of the way of the kids. Make sure that they don't kind of swing it at each other, but it's foam, so they'll be safe.
Cool. Well, thank you so much for sharing these tips with us. I know gaming is super popular right now, so thank you so much.
Yeah.